Yeah. 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 Good day. I have some,
Let's see. Bastards deserved it.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Oh, that is a nice bit of news. It looks like your work is done here at Rattay. I haven't heard of any other camps, so we may finally have some peace and calm. Good work.
Thank you, Captain.
But have no fear of idleness. I've sent word to Captain Robard. They're expecting you at Talmberg. There are Cuman hordes rampaging through their woods.
Very well, Captain.
Glad to hear it. See you later.
I'd like to train a bit.
Right. What weapon would you like to...
I'll try the mace. And I'll take a shield.
Right, lad.
Shit!
Are do predela.
No more fooling around.
Ready?
Bugger! Fucker! You'll get what for!
Yeah.
God bless. Can I help? God be with you.
I hope I can be of help to you.
Can you teach me to be...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my...
First, you have to...
Well,
God be with you.
let's talk about the...
Well, we can all right.
God bless. Take care. God be with you.
Just the kind of weather I like.
God's blessing. God be with you.
God be with you.
Ah! Huh?
What do you need?
Just a few little things. That'll be all.
Thank you kindly. I hope I have the pleasure of your visit again soon. My humble greeting. Good luck to you.
Dog at home. God's bless. Good luck then.
I'm glad to see you.
God be with you. Good luck then.
Let's talk about the price.
Well... All right, so...
Hey! Greetings. What do you need?
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhoyed.
Christ! It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel. Defend your honor. Antinomious wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, I'd like to hear the whole story, sir, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. It began in the first year of King Wenceslas's reign. He sent me to resolve a dispute between the Zulls and a neighboring house. It concerned land boundaries. The Zulls had refused to accept the ruling of the Land Court. His Majesty's position was a little shaky after his coronation. So a decision was made in the royal court to take radical action against any dissent in the kingdom. Since the Zull family was defying the king, we were obliged to punish them. Harshly, as the circumstances demanded. The head of the family, Hagen's father, was hanged, their castle razed to the ground and their property confiscated.
So, they're out for vengeance. But you acted according to the law.
Would it were that simple, lad. I was young and didn't realize the repercussions it would bring. For one thing, the king didn't use it to strengthen his position. On the contrary, he took less and less interest in such affairs.
How come?
Because he realized things would eventually sort themselves out. He promoted me to royal hetman, leaving him to pursue other interests. Secondly, my actions essentially created another band of robbers. When you strip a nobleman of his property, you can't expect him to take to begging. And thirdly, I wasn't aware at the time that the other party to the dispute was distantly related to me. Naturally, that made it look like I was acting in self-interest. If I'd known what I know today, I'd have been a lot more circumspect.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hagen.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Opašťa koníčky pohed.
Greetings. What do you need?
Master Fafar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the count.
Did you really?
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late.
Damn and blast.
Yes. Turned out he was also after the...
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me.
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he...
Ulrich, you say?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even...
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today...
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his...
That may well be. As a staunch...
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real...
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau...
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to...
I wonder who could be behind...
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogation.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of... Interrogation held this day. Put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something... Coin assay report. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outlying description of... We command Herr Ulrich. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman. But they certainly...
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Caplitz. The high...
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our king Wentz.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is... Anyway, we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from...
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel...
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
God be with you.
Looking for someone?
Master Fafar, Sir Radzig sent...
Did he? He must think...
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important.
How can I help with these,
So Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts. And no one is...
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite...
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal.
A silver store?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised.
What about these waterworks?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. They're...
You said mine gallery.
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it.
Should I be expecting...
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing their...
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig... That's all clear.
Goodbye.
My respects to you. Farewell.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear-bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
What has it got to do with me?
Plenty. You're in it with me ever since that hunt.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary. You look as smart as any courtier.
Thanks. I'll try my best.
So I see. But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll get in the county.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone?
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We were
like
just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the Lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfran of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulfran of Camburg. That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfran pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
God be with you, lad.
I'd like to enroll in the...
Come tomorrow morning, and don't forget to bring 60 groschen with you. See you later.
Sir Hanush sent me, Captain. I'm to join...
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
Can you teach me how to...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a man...
Well... I'd like to improve...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
All right, but it'll...
Isn't that quite a lot? What about this?
Well... Agreed. God be with you.
I'd like to learn...
Certain.
I'd like to hone...
First, you have...
Well...
Good luck, then. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Lord. I'm not going. Hanush says he can handle this matter, and he handles it.
Yeah. Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine in Melodas?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offence, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg family.
Yeah! Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped, but even then they wouldn't go near him. Yeah. So, well, pregnant. They say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful!
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. He turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. They sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus.
Whoa!
It sounds
Slow down.
How are we supposed to deal with them?
I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as Chromie.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me, Captain, how come this wolf...
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder.
So what's the cause of your conflict?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfen and I have the same great-grand...
How do you mean, Kurt?
Like I said, Wolfen's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child, only instead of getting rid of the unborn...
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm.
And you believe that?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrified. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk...
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsens are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry.
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir.
One is uphill from Neuhof, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroad. God be with you.
God save you, Henry.
Yeah.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
Jesus Christ.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband...
So your husband was outside?
Yes. He tried to park...
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain...
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking...
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors.
Ah.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or...
Well, like I say...
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No! It's just... It all happened so quick.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolflin, Baron of Camber. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you...
Lord Jesus. Why must we be...
So?
First, promise me you'll...
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig. I noticed one of them had an injured leg.
That was very Christian of you, considering...
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill her.
Go on.
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp.
Begging your pardon, but are you soft in the head? If I hadn't coaxed it out of...
I know I should have told you, but I was
I understand.
They didn't exactly threaten me. They didn't have to. But if they get away...
Don't worry. So you know where they're camped?
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place...
That'll do me.
Good luck. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Yeah. Yeah. How are you?
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Sounds good to me, Captain.
Don't get too cocky. The skirmishes in the woods can get tricky. Who knows what the bastard has up his sleeve? Anyway, I'll round up the men and you can lead us to this camp of theirs.
Of course. Ready when you are.
willingly lay down your arms and accept your just punishment at the hands of Sir Hanush? Or do you intend to offer resistance?
That's a difficult choice, cousin. What do you say, man?
Am I to take it you intend to resist?
We're wasting our time, Captain. This brute here hasn't the honour of a common footpad. These murdering swine slayed Vitus and Cyril. I think it's time they paid for it. What do you say, men?
Damn right!
At those bastards! Charge! Three score Russian to the man who brings me Wolfman's head!
I'll wipe my ass with you.
Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
Raise your arm, watch out! Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
God damn! Way off!
What are you doing here? Tired of your life?
All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
To arms! Get over here!
Is that the best
What
you can
have we got here? Entertainment!
Good day. See you later.
God preserve.
Captain Bernard,
Well, they.
we're trying to...
What do you want?
How many of them were there?
2 or.
Which way did they...
I don't know.
So your husband was out...
Yes.
What did they take?
Not much.
So you...
More or less.
But just to what? So were you...
Well.
Look here.
No.
I'm the one who's been... So...
I.
Why would you help? Go on. I understand. Don't worry. Begging... So you...
I won't. Goodbye. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. They can't get far away.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard. I found that encampment.
Huh.
Not really.
How many men did you see?
About 15.
Shit. That won't be easy. Oh well, nothing to be done. Wulfin of Camberg must hang from the ramparts in Rattay.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
Sir Hanush ordered me to avoid unnecessary casualties.
What are you trying to say?
I could go and parley with Wulfin. Even if it comes to nothing, I could have a good look at his encampment.
Your spying could well be of use, all right. Wulfin's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. Try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. And you're wearing Sir Bernard's colors. Suppose I should take you to Sir Wulflin. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
What the hell are you looking at? Come with me!
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry. I'm a messenger from
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Oleshna. So,
camp.
What exactly is your
shit.
message?
Why do you want to hurt the Lords of
That bastard Malota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland.
But you came back though, didn't you?
Aye. I came back. But Malota bribed a priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. So they think I rose from the dead and I...
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of...
Maybe not. But the king's in captivity, and none of the nobles have time for courts. No one will hear...
I heard some interesting tales about you.
Ha! So Bernard's been telling those stories.
So your father didn't...
What? A twisted mouth? Aye. Looked like it was run over by a wagon. And he was born with 4 siblings, and none of them...
What's that?
That my grandmother was one of 5 babes, and her mother one of 4. That's how... And then that talk of the witch. Pah! My grandma couldn't wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Zahanish's subjects.
That's a very generous offer.
Shitty day. Need a good scrap for chewing me up.
Don't you know what's been going on around here recently?
Should I?
Bandits have been on the rampage all over the county. Cutthroats raided a nearby stud farm, and the locals have had enough of it.
No doubt, but I've nothing to do with that.
Try telling them that.
Fuck.
On the way here, the captain recruited men from half the county. He intends to make an example of you.
So half the men in the country have come and they can snuff us out like a candle. But Bernard wants to offer us safe conduct out of the kindness of his heart?
We want to avoid unnecessary...
Don't waste your breath, Henry. We're done here.
I'll drink no more today. Well, you're in the wrong place. Put some wrong time.
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Go ahead and gather your strength. You'll need it. Dwarf! Get over here! Come on! Raise the alarm! Watch out! Gone weak at the knees, have you? Over here! Where is everyone?
You call that combat? Come here, lily liver. Come here, lily liver. Is that the best you can... Fucker!
Who's there? What's going on?
What's that?
Oh, now. Look. Crawling out.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You gonna cry now? Had enough? Missed.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah. Greetings.
Wolflin's already dead.
Are you serious? How do you know?
That's easy. I killed him myself.
But what happened?
Well, I figured if Wolflin was dead, his gang would disband. So, I killed him.
Jesus Christ! Are you mad, Henry? You went there on your own?
Yes.
Right. Well, I suppose I should go and see for myself. You'd better ride to Rattay and report to Sir Hanush.
Yes, Captain.
Goodbye. Yeah.
God be with you.
I'm looking for the local group.
Well, you found him.
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well, Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say. That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. God be with you.
Good health to you.
I hear you can tell me something about Cumans.
No, sir. My master would whip me for telling tall tales again. But really, it's all true.
I won't hit you. Just tell me, is it the truth?
Really, sir. I still see them every time I try to sleep.
Aha. All right. So what do the Cumans wear?
They wear the skins of dogs hunted down in the night, so no weapon can hurt them.
Right. Thanks. I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Well, I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
I sing to him.
You sing to him? What?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May.
to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown, and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek. I'd like you to show me how to ride a...
Me teach you? But you already know.
Take care now.
Any work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled one.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool.
Right. So I don't think...
Ha! Need some help?
Well, yeah.
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Good luck to you.
How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then.
Well, it was pretty funny, but I didn't...
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look...
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day, although I have been seeing double ever since...
Can you describe Pie for me? You did hit your head hard, didn't you?
Yes?
I asked you to describe Pie.
Sorry, he's a dappled grey...
Quite the opposite. Where did you fall off, Pie?
Just south of here. Between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where
four paths? So we could have gone...
Now you see my...
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass.
Fine. I'll go and look.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go easy.
Well?
Pie's used to taking the bridle ways, so I'd keep...
That's useful.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Can we do something about the... Is this enough?
Well, now. See now, I knew we'd come to...
Boy, want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, graze in the shade.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha! A roan for Lady Stephanie. Thank you, Henry.
The Lord be praised. What's on your mind?
I brought you the crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So, what's next?
I've brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead, sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful! I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the roan. But thank you, Henry.
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What, right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
All right, then.
God be with you.
I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
Ready?
My, you do look handsome. As fine as any gentleman. When I was a little girl, there were always lots of other children around and young men and women of the court. It was so merry. I always hoped it would be like that when I was grown up too. But it was not God's plan.
You and Sir Divish had no children?
No. No, alas, we were not blessed. Twice I was with child, but they did not live. And now I fear there's no hope for me.
My lady. Forgive me, my lady. I shouldn't have.
I don't mind.
onions will make you weep like a baby. But oh, wait until you get them in your mouth. Come right up.
Good day to you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hey, is someone there?
I heard something about a magic ointment that you got from the herb woman.
You heard that where? And what business is it of yours?
The priest is concerned.
The priest can go to hell. All he cares about is filling his belly. And then that bastard talks down to us from the pulpit about temperance and humility. It's because of his sort, the lords and the humans here, that killed my husband and children. Where was the priest then, eh?
You do know that what I've heard amounts to a burning offence?
We're doing no wrong. Just putting on some herb ointment at the crossroads in the woods at midnight. What of it?
That sounds like devilry to me.
Our souls are our own concern. God has forsaken us, and we have to fend for ourselves.
Jesus!
Is someone there?
Ow!
I've heard something about a magical ointment.
Really? I'd like to know where from. And what could...
Mother of God.
The herb woman sent me.
Gertrude? What does she want? More money?
It's not about the money. She's concerned about your health. That ointment can be dangerous, and she wants me to make sure you don't do anything foolish.
She said that. But I can't believe it's all that serious. If she's really worried, tell her to come with us to the crossroads at night. But
Mother of God.
Yeah.
I've heard something about a
What? Who told you that?
Gertrude sent me.
And what did she say?
No. She's worried about what I've heard already amounts to
Wait.
If someone buys witching ointment, what am I supposed to think they want it for? Let me take a wild guess. Witchcraft.
We're doing no wrong. We go to the woods alone, at night, and we hurt no... What is it you want here? Come now.
Hey! Who's there? Hey!
Yeah.
What do you want?
I'm gathering herbs.
Herbs, my foot? You're that sneaky lad that was... You again?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
This'll be the crossroads. So where did Pi go? This could be from Pi. Ah, still fresh. This could be from Pi. Ah, still fresh. Ah, still fresh. Ah, still fresh.
You're dead. You call that combat? Take that. Come here, Lily. Oh dear, did that come here, Lily Liver. I'm going to enjoy this. What's the matter? Come on. You call that combat? You... Come here, lily liver.
Fuck it!
Down. You're up. You call that combat?
Here!
Come here, lily liver. Bring it on. What's the matter? Come on. Is that a...
Bugger!
You call that combat? Take that.
I'll piss on you.
Welcome, Henry. I'm glad you're here.